Here is a quick video about the ProTable optical system from Accurate Technology. First video, we're going to show how to measure from one hole location of an injection molded part to another hole location. So right now we're looking at the hole that's in here, right there. We're going to look at that on our screen up here. We will adjust the carriage so the crosshairs are on the center point of that circle or that hole. And we can take our measurements off the digital readouts. We'll zero out X and zero out Y. And on the part, we're going to come over here. We're going to find another hole on that part. Right there. And in that dimension, we're going to measure that it's 3.443 inches apart. Now I'm going to show a video about looking at a US dime so you get a sense of the different magnification levels of the video system. So on the lens right here, it has 5 different magnification levels. For this video, we're going to start at 0.7. I'm going to look at our screen. Go ahead and bring this part into focus. And you can see the dime in pretty good clarity here. The color of the crosshair is adjustable and it can be changed. You can add additional crosshairs if you'd like to the screen. So that's the first magnification setting. Now we're going to go to the second magnification setting, which is 1 on the lens. I'm going to go back to the screen and we will bring that into focus. Again, you can see it's magnified image. I'm going to go ahead and go up to magnification level 2. Go back to the screen. Bring that back into focus. Magnification level 3. Go back to the screen. Bring that into focus. I'm going to go ahead and adjust the crosshairs real quick so we have some meaningful letters here we can look at. Go back to the lens. I'm going to go up to the high setting, which is 4. And again, you can see the magnification is quite high. That's the TRU in God We Trust on the US dime. Okay, now we're looking at a rather dirty US penny. I'm at the 0.7 magnification. This time I just want to show how the ring light system works and how its intensity is variable. So it is turned on. We see the switches over here. And I'm going to go ahead and adjust the intensity up. You can see it's much brighter. A little bit too bright perhaps for this camera's optical sensor to absorb. You can see that that penny is in fact very well lit up. Turn that back down. Things are closer to what I would call normal or ambient light. So the ring light is adjustable. I'm just going to give a rough presentation of how the slides are actually adjusted. This is the adjustment on the y-axis. Just turn a knob and it dials the carriage closer or further. The x-axis is in a roller bearing system. The whole thing slides very, very easily, left and right, like so. When a part is placed on the table and it needs to be located, we just adjust the x and the y-axes to the point of interest. We can look at the crosshairs on the screen and find a point or multiple crosshairs if you turn them on to find the edges of a circle or the edges of a slot. When you find the feature, sometimes you need to adjust the focus, and that's done by adjusting the distance from the object right here in the z-axis. If you need a very large z-axis range, we can build the system with a pole like you see here. We can adjust this by loosening this and raising and lowering the entire assembly. Or we can build this entire object on a stage just like we have for the y-axis. That would allow you to maintain some calibration information through the z-axis travel and also potentially have more travel with finer control. Okay, so the system is supplied with a module that can plug into the top of the camera, including an SD card slot that is already in the top of the camera. And this allows you to alter the camera settings or to change the way that the crosshair system works or to capture images. So there's a little control right on here. Capture an image is as simple as clicking the capture button and it writes this information back to the SD card that's on the unit. When that information is captured, there'll actually be a note on the screen in the lower right corner where it says SD card, that will change and show SD card capture for a moment. It will also show on the SD card right here, when you remove the card from the system, you can bring it back to your computer and view those images. So about changing the items on the screen, again, this is a little controller for the camera system, and we can go in here and play with the menu. So if we want to adjust brightness of the screen, we want to adjust contrast, and so on. We can turn the crosshairs on and off. We can go down here and change different things like the additional crosshairs. So if I wanted to turn this on, press the 2 key combination on the remote, and you can turn those crosshairs on or off. Okay, so you can see here that I've turned on some additional crosshairs. 2 red lines on the horizontal, 2 green lines in the vertical. I'm going to go ahead and move off of the penny so you can see those lines a little bit better on the gray background of this aluminum extrusion. Those lines, again, the color can be changed on each of the individual lines. Okay, as you can see here, I've gone ahead and turned on all the possible lines. There's 8 total lines. I've made them all black, and you can see you have a lot more detail about what's available as far as locating a feature or a part of interest. You can set these up for hole dimensions or length and width on parts. And if you do a screen capture while that menu is appearing, you can see that it will write the word saving there on the bottom of the screen. And when it's complete, the image is saved to the SD card. This particular system is our demo system. It has 10 inches of travel front to back. It has 45 inches of travel along the long axis, what we call X, and the Z system can be adjusted through 6 inches. ProTable system, and all of our products are proudly made in the USA. Thanks for watching.